Psych has obviously been one of my passions since the show first came out in 2006. I've covered the show as best I can, including reviewing the past movies as well as the show. I thought, what better way to continue to celebrate the show than to pitch my idea for what I hope will be a fourth film to be released soon. Once again, NBC Universal, hit me up and let's get to work on this. If you like the idea, please let me know in the comments, and of course, be sure to share it, subscribe, like, and do all that fun stuff.
Yes, but I'm about to do a double axel into a sow cow and finish with a sweet little camel toe.
You mean camel spin?
I've heard it both ways.
Psych has in the past shown an excellent ability to recreate, homage, and spoof past cultural phenomenons. That idea will continue here with Three Men and a Guster, the fourth film in the Psych franchise. Psych 3, This Is Gus, ended with Gus and Selene having a baby in the most Psych of ways.
I'm gonna need you to make sure you avert your eyes.
From what?
You know, the business.
Gus, how am I supposed to deliver a child if I can't use my eyeballs?
Psych 4, Three Men and a Guster, will take place roughly a year after the events of the third film. Jules and Chief Vic decide to go on a trip, pushing Selene out of the house where she's been camped baby watching for the past year. Reluctantly, Selene agrees, letting Shawn and Gus watch over baby Guster. Unfortunately for them, Selene, Vic, and Jules both agree that they need a bit more mature figure to watch over them and call in a favor with Lassie. Thus, the Three Men and a Guster. During the weekend trip away, Shawn witnesses a late-night home invasion across the street. Sending him in a panic, he calls for the help of Lassie to deduce what is happening, while also trying to keep Gus away from anything to prevent panic. The home invasion doesn't stop there, as multiple homes are being invaded, with Shawn finding every excuse to investigate what is going on. Shawn would find an excuse to go out and investigate with Lassiter in the hopes of once again building up the detective's self-esteem. Here, I'd throw in a twist on the name game, with Shawn using it on Lassiter, who would be pretty pissed about it. A name I came up with on the fly was Shawn referring to Lassie as King Dick. This is a reference to Omenson's role in the cult favorite Gallivant, in which Omenson played King Richard.
I don't know how to do anything except be a king.
On the other part of town, Selene, Vic, and Jules would be talking about their futures, with Selene overwhelmed with being a mom. Vic would still be balancing out her unknown future with her husband, and Jules would be contemplating her future with Shawn. While I really enjoyed the last movie, I think a major misstep was not having Jules pregnant or pushing that storyline further.
And their kids are the closest I'll ever get to being a parent.
That would end in this one, with Jules contemplating her future with Shawn, but not because she wants to be pregnant, but because she already is. The reveal would come at the end of the movie for Shawn, who would see throughout the movie that despite his best friend becoming a caring father, he still is in fact his best friend.
Are you saying I can't solve a case without you?
No, I'm not saying that.
Because if we've learned anything over these few years, is that you really can't do it without me.
First of all, we haven't learned anything over the years.
Shawn's fear of growing up wouldn't change his relationships, but further them. Psych has shown this evolution of the characters, their maturity through the years, and I feel like the fourth film is a great way of continuing that here. I would even start the movie out with Shawn having another deep conversation with Henry about Shawn's inability to mature throughout his life.
All due respect, Dad, I'm not like you.
No. Oh, no, you're not. And that's why you'll be better than me.
That he had always hoped he would settle down with Jules and would help him find that maturity. In the fourth movie, it would be my hope to continue the evolution of the franchise, but also show that our characters can grow, but don't have to change entirely. Gus is now a great father, but is still goofy Gus. Lassie would find his roots back to being a detective, including the movie-saving heroic moment where he stops a home invasion on the Guster house. Jules and Shawn would move forward with the surprise that Jules is having a baby. Selene would find strength in her relationship with Gus and would pile onto Jules all she has to look forward to as a mom. As usual, the criminal activity always takes a bit of a backseat, but I do like the idea of a criminal aspect added to Three Men and a Baby, with a possible panic room spoof attached. So, what do you guys think of the idea? Would you like to see this? Let me know in the comments, and when do you think a fourth film is coming? Let me know, and I'll see you on the next video.